And Roma are the winners of the Europa Conference League. And his first season in charge, Mourinho has done it for them and made himself a hero in Roma. And it wasn't the most attacking, free-flowing, riveting, winning performance in a European final. I can imagine Jose Mourinho does not care one jot about that, Brian.
No, we don't care about that, but I think it shows why he's lost respect in the game as one of the top coaches in the game. He's almost considered a bit of an also-ran now, and that's why, because the type of football Richard talked about before the game, as he was considered an innovative coach when he came to Chelsea. Did a great job at Porto, great success at Inter Milan to win the 3 trophies in the one season, and they hadn't done anything for years and years. But that type of football tonight was almost...
How can you call him an also-ran when he's just won the European trophy?
Because it was almost anti-football. I mean, goalkeeper gets it and kicks the ball, boots her up in the air as high as you can towards Tammy Abraham. Any of the back three, had they just built the ball forward, there was no constructive football in the match. There was no combinations, there was no rhythm to their passing. It was just...
Surely finals are for winning, and he's won 5
of course they are,
now.
yeah, and he's telling everyone again, and his lack of humility is another reason why people look at him and go, oh, come on, get a bit of sense, mate, you didn't win them.
What do you think, Richard?
Hold on, Tommy, let me finish. The players won those 5 cups. The manager guides the team and he makes decisions around them and he puts a bit of a shape in it. At times tonight, they were shapeless. They got away with it against the team who were inferior and hadn't got enough quality, which I suggested before the match they mightn't have. But the manager shouldn't be claiming the glory that I won competitions. Your team wins them. They do the running, they do the work, they do the chasing, they do the blocking as tonight, and Patricio made the saves. The manager doesn't win.
What do you think, Richard?
I agree with Brian. I think the manager spoke before the game talking about when I was younger it was all about me, but now I'm older I think of others, and as soon as the final whistle goes he's showing that he's won 5, and it's just not nice. And he says you need a bit of humility. And do you know what, Roma won the game. They had a game plan which we knew they would try and play beforehand.
To the letter, wasn't it?
They worked it perfectly. Defensively they were excellent in terms of actual defending. On the ball there was nothing from Roma at all. They didn't want to play. They played on the basis that the less time they have the ball, the less errors they can make in defensive areas, and they've won the game. And it's I suppose finals nowadays are about picking up the trophy at the end. They're not about being a great match or trying to pass the ball. And to me, it's so disappointing to watch because Feyenoord weren't good enough. Feyenoord didn't have any
better team would have capitalised, I think.
Yeah, there was nothing. There was no variety in Feyenoord's play. They couldn't change what they wanted to do, and they made it easy for Roma in the end.
But as you saw there, the engraver is nearly done with his job, and they'll be presenting that new trophy to those Roma players. By the way, no sign of Jose. I think he's done a bunk, and maybe he is learning a bit of humility in his older age and letting his players enjoy the moment. I'm sure he will come out for the celebrations in due course.